What do I love about product management?
Talking to customers every day, understanding what they need.
I love working in product because it combines so many aspects, from exploration, data work, design, and forming a great team to create the best user experience.
I think this position can be best compared to being like Batman, because a product manager always needs to be whatever the company or the customer needs.
Product management is a dynamic environment, and you have to move quickly and decide quickly.
Every day is different.
Put your hands together for product. And your host, Thomas Hartmann.
Woo! Yes! Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Just Product Conference. It's really amazing to have a room with such a huge crowd of people I highly value in product management, customers, people I worked together with 10 years, family, friends. It's great that you're all here. You already made my day. So, the last couple of days, Sebastian, Rasmus, and me, we've been constantly checking our mobile phones and see like how many people register. And really, like it was just getting bigger and bigger. And we have not only the 230 people here in this room, but we have 3,000 people signed up for the stream and the live stream. They can see us, we can't feel it, but it's amazing to have such a huge crowd interested in this conference. Thank you. So, let me tell you the background story of the conference. Let me tell you a little bit about how the Just Product conference gets started. And actually, it's 3 years ago that Sebastian and me started the Product Masterclass. And since it's a pure online training for product people, we somehow felt like we want to bring those people together, and we want to meet these people also once a year live, right? It's different, you know, seeing each other in Zoom or, you know, face to face. Yeah, that's why I really, you know, look forward to meet people here, which I'm quite familiar with, but I never seen before in person, right? So we said, okay, let's bring people together, right? Let's invite our participants. Let's invite the Munich product community, and just, you know, do something really simple, like an unconference, you know, where everybody could contribute and share their thoughts. right? That was the idea last year in August. So in August, we said, okay, let's do it in autumn, 6 weeks from now. We set a date, and we said, okay, let's reach out to our network, right? Let's see like where we could actually stay. We searched a place, right? And we reached out to our customers and to a network, and then Chris came along and said, we have a cool place at Siemens. Why don't you come along and just check it out? And Chris is actually here today as well. He's sitting in the very last row behind some screens. Chris, wave a little bit. Yeah. So we checked out the place. We walked in there, and we've been like, wow, this looks like a TV studio, right? They had lighting and, cameras and everything there. It was like, whoa, this is like, it's amazing. This place is just insane, right? So, but then we thought, okay, but it actually doesn't feel like an unconference, right? If you have this streaming setup and everything, it feels more like having somebody talk and, like more like a conference style. And then we thought, but we actually don't have speakers yet, so who could we, what could we do? And then we thought, okay, but if we can stream out, maybe we can just bring some speakers also in. And I was like, okay, let's check our network. So we invited some speakers, and last year we had amazing speakers too. We had Bob Master. He is one of the creators of the Jobs to be Done theory. We contacted him, he said, well, sure, I'll give a talk, no problem, right? Then we had also Brand Cooper. He's a New York Times bestseller author. And we blended these speakers, which we streamed in to the location, with amazing speakers from Munich, from our Munich community. One of the speakers last year is sitting right here in the front, Sandra, yeah? And she was super supportive also this year. Thank you very much. And that's it. That was how the format we have today was born. We had a blast last year. It was 40 people, really small, and we had 200 people sign up for the live stream. At the end of the day, we checked our stats, and we saw like 600 people watched the live stream over the day. And we was like, we've been really puzzled like how that actually came. Somehow the link was shared, we didn't know, right? And then we've been like, okay, that's quite nice actually for a conference, set up time 6 weeks and you just, put everything together. Yeah? One of the participants last year was Rasmus. Where's Rasmus actually? Somewhere, last row as well, Rasmus. So Rasmus approached us and said like, hey guys, that was really amazing. I always wanted to do a proper conference, a product conference. There's nothing in Munich. Do you guys want to do one? And we feel like, whoa. It was actually quite intense last year, right? We almost spent 1 month setting this whole thing up. And we've been like, not sure, like a bigger conference, more work and everything. We have a day job too, right? And then he said like, but I already have a location, corporate sponsor, everything paid. And we like, okay, we only need to find the speakers. And he said, yes, no problem, everything is done, right? And then we said like, okay, that sounds easy, right? Finding speakers, talking to them, that's fun actually, right? So we said, okay, let's do it. So we went out, we recruited the first speakers, and once we had Marty and Ash, the bomb dropped. Rasmus said, well, our corporate sponsor, he might not sponsor it again. And we feel like, oh, that's not so good actually. And a really long and tedious search for a location started. Yeah. I think we connected with each and every corporate here in the city, right? And we also found one who wanted to sponsor the event, but corporate world takes a lot of alignment and a lot of people involved. So we searched also a lot of location, and after 5 months, we found our new home. How do you like it? Yeah. So we ended up in this insane location in a nice cinema. It's a huge screen. We've been here when we visited the first time here. We've been like, wow, this is huge. Yeah. So this year, the event, we actually thought we're gonna get like 150 to 200 people. We have 230 people in this room, and that's amazing. We thought we're gonna get 2,000, up to 2,000 people in the live stream, and I already said it. It was an insane number of 3,000 at the end. Yeah. So this is really beyond everything we expected, and just imagine this room being 10 times the size. That's how many people actually signed up for this conference. So it escalated a little bit again, right? And I'm really curious what will happen next year. Okay, that was the story of the Just Product conference. Let me introduce some sponsors before we get started. We have Süddeutsche Zeitung sponsoring this event. We have the Push conference, which is taking place next week actually. It's an amazing design conference, and I really want to thank especially two companies who were especially supportive and really believed from the beginning on in this conference, and that was Die Produktmacher, DPM, and Netlight. Die Produktmacher is a digital product consultancy, and their passion is really sustainable businesses. So if you want to create, transform, or scale your business, talk to them. I know they are here with the whole team. Where are you guys located? Over there, yeah. Camilla, Fabian, Philip, thank you very much for your support. They have a booth in the bar. So talk to them if you want to scale, transform your sustainable business. So the second one is Netlight. Timo, Uli, where are you? I think they have a couple of people also over there. Hello, welcome. Thank you for your support. Netlight, by the way, is fueling this conference with coffee. So if your eyes open at the moment, you most likely benefited from their contribution as well. Yeah. So the company is very active in Munich in the product community as well. And they also have a booth. You can't miss them because apparently they have a horse with them. So just check out the horse. That is where Netlight is located. And last but not least, I of course want to introduce the Product Masterclass. It's an 8-week coaching program to boost your product skills. And I mean, let's face it, product management is really hard and complex. And still, or yet, most of us are career changers. We either come from engineering, or from design, or from business, but product is really complex. That's why we set up a training program incorporating the 4 dimensions. We have 4 coaches, and over the course of 8 weeks, we go through the product development cycle. We start with the customer, then we do interview technique, jobs to be done. We go through prototyping, product discovery, to communication, stakeholder management, and then how you bring the stuff really into your engineering team. Our alumni typically report to be more self-confident, and their environment sees that, and they get more responsibility, and they have more impact to the product. Yeah? And in simple words, they just become better product managers. Check out productmasterclass.com, or even better, talk to somebody at a conference who attended the Product Masterclass before.